Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
And we're back with Madden NFL 2005.
Yes, Crusaders Season 2. Week 5, I believe it is.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But before we get started, you wanted to take a look at a replay from play creation mode.
Yes, and I wanted to explain why you should never play Cover 2 Zone in Madden 05.
Even though you can play it in Madden 04.
Even though you can play it in Madden 04, but watch the behavior of the free safety in particular, okay? And if you watch the play develop here, you'll see a, I believe, slot receiver run a deep pattern down the field, okay?
Yep.
Or, yeah, okay, no, it's the outside receiver. The slot receiver cuts to the inside.
Yep.
But you see how the deep receiver is coming toward the safety.
Yep.
And now here comes the ball, and you can see that there's like a goodly amount of space when the ball's thrown between the safety and the receiver, right?
Yep.
Okay, but here comes the ball, and just watch what happens. Okay, he jumps up, and he bats the ball away with one hand, and it looks like he just barely reaches it. Now, this kind of behavior is unacceptable for a safety in a cover 2 zone. Okay, he got lucky and he managed to tip the ball here, but if he misses this ball, that's a touchdown. Okay, because there's nobody else on the field who's going to catch that wide receiver. Right, the nearest player to that wide receiver besides that safety is the linebacker, and linebackers can't run as fast as wide receivers. At least 99% of them can't.
Yeah, and so he's beat, and that strong safety on the other side, he might be coming to help, but he'll never get there in time.
That's right. So this is a touchdown if he misses this, okay? And even though this is a, I guess, quote-unquote successful play in a game, if this player goes back to the sideline after doing that, the coach is probably going to have a few things to say to him about how to play fundamentally sound football.
Yeah, because what he should have done here is lowered his shoulder into the guy.
Yeah, because this is not fundamentally sound football. I mean, you know what? I never played football. I didn't come from a football town, but I've watched football over the years, and I have a pretty good idea of what should happen here. And what should happen, because this safety has got plenty of time to square himself up, and he knows where the ball's coming because he can see it in the air. It's already been thrown. And what he should be doing is he should be timing his hit on this receiver for when the ball arrives.
Yep.
And at the very least, even if he mistimes it a bit and gets a little late or something, I mean, you know what? Wrap that receiver up and maybe use one arm to try and pull the ball out. Like if you can get one hand between the receiver's two hands, then that receiver, unless he's really strong, isn't going to be able to hold on to the ball if you just try to rip the ball out.
Yep.
Right. And if you're a bigger safety, like 220 pounds or so, you lower your shoulder and you hit him right in the numbers on his chest with it.
As hard as you can.
As hard as you can. And if he lives, then he might be able to hold on to the ball. Okay? Like this is what you would call a hospital pass, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is lined up. He can see the ball coming. He can see the receiver coming. All he has to do is time the blow right. And this is probably an incomplete pass and possibly an injury on the field as well.
Yeah.
So, but this is how they programmed this game in Madden 05, though. And
they're always
really,
looking for the highlight reel.
As far as I'm concerned, the animation that this safety does here should not exist in the game, okay, for a safety. The only kind of player who should be doing this in this type of coverage where the safety's the last man back, the only players who should be jumping for a ball like that are players in front of him.
Yeah, who are underneath.
Right? He is the last man back. His responsibility is to make sure if that receiver catches the ball that it does not turn into a touchdown.
Yeah.
So really, even if he, 9 times out of 10, he's going to miss that pass, and that's going to go for a touchdown.
Yeah, and this is how you end up with big play potential, right?
That's right.
And the big play bullshit all the time.
But that's why you'll rarely ever see either of us, myself or RecV5X, play cover 2 zone.
At least in this game.
In this game, in Madden 05, because the safeties don't play it right. Okay? like I said, there's no reason that there's no zone flood going on there or anything like that. He's in the correct position, right? He's in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, because the other safety cheats over to take a look after the other receiver there.
Yeah, but
because there's nobody on that side.
But he does the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Right?
He should have just hit the guy.
He should have just hit the guy. Ring his bell, and if the guy manages to hold on to the ball, give him a pat on the back and tell him that he did good.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll move on to the game now. But that one, when like I was just playing around in play creation mode, and that kind of annoyed me a little bit to see that happen, because players in this game are not situationally aware, and they don't seem to, like, that guy doesn't seem to realize that there's nobody behind him if he makes a play on the ball like that and misses.
Yeah.
Right. Like if let's say that was a man coverage and the corner is with that receiver running down the field, it's okay if he tries to do that because he knows the safety's over top, right?
Yeah. But if it's the safety himself doing it, then
But if it's the safety himself doing it, then no, that should never happen. Not in this situation anyway. But anyway, let's move on.
All right. And we're back.
Yes, and it is week 5 here in season 2. And so far we are undefeated.
Yeah, that's going to end now.
Well, we have to play against the all-Madden Dallas Desperados, who look like they have not lost a step since season 1 at all.
Yeah, and it's been about 4 weeks since we've played this, actually, because we've been setting up the Madden 04 thing, so...
Yeah, so we ended up basically playing a whole bunch of, recorded games in this league at once back in early November, so that we would have time to focus on doing the Madden 04 Christmas special.
Yeah, because it took a bit of setup in order to get that all set up, drawing playbooks and all that. But man, oh man, I hope I have what it takes to get past the Dallas Desperados defense now.
Okay, so are you Rec V5X or Whip 01?
Whip 01.
Whip 01?
I never ended the work in progress thing for the offense. Okay. It's always been a work in progress. I think.
You think? Okay, well.
If I'm wrong, most of my plays should be in there.
When this eventually finishes reading memory cards, I will put in here the 25-cent defense, and then we can be on our way.
All right.
So far, we're averaging 35.7 points per game. And the Dallas Desperados have the #1 offense in the league, scoring 39 points a game.
I can't believe I'm second in rushing yards.
Yeah, that's hard to believe, all right. Because you have certainly racked up your fair share of rushing yardage in this game. But oh, and it's in Dallas, too. And it's raining.
Oh, that means fumbles and drop passes.
Yeah.
Welcome to the game, everyone. Al Michaels here for EA Sports.
Yeah, I have no idea how this is going to turn out now. It's been a while since we played, so it might be a little rusty.
Yeah, no kidding.
Running the ball will open things up for the play-action pass. And the play fake isn't going to work if you can't run the ball. One thing that they don't want to be is one-dimensional.
But I think you got to make sure your speedster is in the backfield there, and hopefully you can get the run game working again.
Yeah, usually when Pete Clark isn't being incompetent, I try to alternate the two of them, just to keep them both rested.
Yeah. Well, you also have to remember, in case of injury, that you might end up having to use Pete Clark anyways, right? You can't put all your eggs in one basket.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss.
Okay, we get to choose the toss here. We won the toss. I want to defend this end, even though there is no noticeable wind today.
You're lined up and ready for the kickoff, so let's go to the field.
So we will get our audibles set up now. Can you remember your audibles?
Well, they've been the same since forever ago. All right, and you got to do your audibles.
Yep. Okay, well. I guess some things never change. And I'm kind of on the fence here about how I want to do this, because I play 5 men off about 12 yards anyway. So, you know, like I do have a defense where I can back the safeties up even further, but it's not as good against the run then, right? So I don't know, maybe I'll start with this, and if they throw one over my head, then I'll change things up, right?
All right.
And we're back.
Okay, and I guess you're kicking it away to start the game. Do you remember how to kick anymore?
No.
I've been playing offense in Madden 04, so I've been taking care of the kicking duties, such as it is.
Well, it stayed in bounds.
Yeah.
It's a lot slower than I remember.
Yeah. Well, you were able to cover it anyway. That's what matters. Okay, well, here we go. Back in the saddle.
Only one man in the backfield. Passing on first down. Closing in.
Oh, look at that. He got picked up. Oh, well, had lots of coverage over there.
Yeah, I think that was a wide receiver flat, and he just turned upfield and started running upfield after he cleared the flat.
Yeah, well. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to respect the run enough to stay lined up over this way.
Well, and good thing, too.
I'll tell you one thing, he's going to feel that in the morning.
The home team come into this game, John, with a very healthy and confident defense, and they love to blitz, and not just on third down.
The offensive line is sure going to have its hands full in this one. These guys love to pressure the quarterback, so you're going to see him blitz on just about any down.
Split backs today, huh?
Kaufman with split backs. Pressure with the throw.
If he had caught that, that would have been a first down.
Yeah, I don't know. If they would have even tried giving him a catch on that, I might have challenged it, because that one almost looked like it hit the ground in front of him anyway.
Yep.
Like that was definitely in the dirt because he got thrown or hit as he was throwing that.
Yeah.
I missed this formation in Madden 04.
Here's the kick. Fair catch.
Although I don't miss the ability to actually return punts without threat of fumble. Actually, it was an interesting experience going back and playing Madden 04 again after playing Madden 05 for a while.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Hits the pass off.
Nice.
John, one of your favorite terms right here. I'm going to
You just start that right away.
Because in Madden 04, they had actually a lot of really good things that they kind of lost when they went to Madden 05. And one thing I'll say is that when I'm on offense in Madden 05, I light up the scoreboard and I throw for 400 yards a game and stuff like that. And in Madden 04, I struggle to be able to just get the ball over the defensive line, right?
In motion.
Okay.
I just I think I went underneath that guy's arms there.
Well, he was, it looked like he got caught in a block animation too, right? Like he was kind of being staggered outward there.
Yeah, I managed to slip under them. That's something that you don't see every day.
Yeah.
Have to get the ball inside the 42 to convert.
But anyway, like the Madden 04 pass rush is fearsome, right? Like
changing the play now.
even just a 4-man rush is can really get pressure on in a big hurry.
He gets the carry. Mickens stops the play.
What happened there? You got hung up on them?
Yeah, I got hung up on the
As I
defensive
thought,
tackle.
even though he got pushed backward a bit, I thought you had room to go one way or the other if you could have gotten around them.
Yeah, I actually got hung up on the defensive tackle there.
Huh.
Clark comes in motion.
It was rigged.
He's looking with the pass.
Oh, just got it over him. I didn't think you were going to make it, but
That's why I threw it really late.
let's look at your pass protection here, though, right? Because you had pretty good protection to be able to stand in there and throw that.
Yeah, well, I have two
Right.
extra blockers in.
Yeah, but if you watch what's going on here, right?
Yeah.
Well, in Madden 04, you can't stand in the pocket like that long. Like, they won't let you do that.
You also can't take a drop like this.
Yeah, you also can't drop that deep because the Madden 04, the 4-man line is spaced much wider, and quite a lot of the defensive end pass rush assignments sort of loop to the outside, right?
Yep.
And they literally just run around the tackles, and then if you drop back further than about 3 yards or 4 yards, they just go straight at you. And if they don't sack you, then they'll jump up and knock your passes down all over the place, right?
Yep. But I was just trying to force that and make it work. Well, that guy didn't block the safety or the corner at all.
See, and what they did in this game, instead of like actually making the players play smarter and play better as a team and that kind of thing, is they just made individual play, particularly on the offense, worse, right? Like they didn't really even improve they did improve some of the defensive individual play a little bit, but mostly from what I've seen, they basically made the offense play worse, right?
Yep.
At the 33-yard line, gain of 4. And this is the 7th play.
And so once you figure out what works against like a hyped up defense with a dumbed down offense, then
You can just choose to do nothing but what works.
yeah, you choose to do nothing but what works, right?
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Garner records the stop.
And those slants work.
Well, they also spend a lot of time doing what's it called? They spend a lot more time playing full man coverage because there isn't anywhere near the variety of coverage in the default defensive playbooks as there is in Madden 04.
That's true. They have a lot of mixed coverages in Madden 04, and I find myself facing quite often alignment that looks like this, except that the corners are out wide.
First down. Looking for an option. Soft lob to the end.
Oh, he couldn't get to it. I think that was almost a little interference there, too, though. Right, it looked like that DB bumped into him.
Yep.
And you're not allowed to do that far downfield, by the way. That
Yeah,
would
but
have been,
they don't call penalties
yeah,
in
that
this
would have
game.
been an automatic first down at the 1. Yeah, they don't call penalties in this game, which is
With a man in motion.
it can be a good thing or a bad thing, I guess, right?
Allen dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Allen.
But you have a lot of, like, the run game actually works a lot better in Madden 04 because you don't have any of that block skipping and that kind of stuff. Like, offensive linemen block defensive linemen or linebackers, and they very rarely drop a block, right?
Two extra defensive backs. The defense is in the dime. Calling an audible. He surveys the field. He's rid of it. Nice adjustment.
All right.
Collision up here.
But you can't throw those slants in Madden 04 because they jam the receivers so much, right?
I mean, you can throw them, but they jam the receivers a lot. You couldn't have a double slants play in Madden 04. You'd need more variety in your play drawing to have something else that you can do with a play in case they do jam the receivers.
Yeah, and I've actually found that it's been quite an adjustment playing offense in Madden 04 compared to Madden 05. Nice run.
He's there to bring him down at the 5. 6-yard gain. They can still pick up the first without scoring here.
Well, they got the goal line D out there at the 5-yard line. Yeah, you see how number 76 basically moved off of that guy? Like, I think that might have been a little early for that.
Yeah, probably, but hey, what can you do?
And with all these plays that you've run, you've got 11 yards rushing.
He sees something in the defense.
Yeah, you can't really run this play in Madden 04 either.
Because they also run the jam coverage thing.
Yeah, they run the jam coverage thing and they jam those receivers. Well, you got a first down.
I somehow didn't get that touchdown, though. I guess I was just barely.
Yeah. Oh, well, it'll let you chew up a little more time off the clock.
Even better execution. They mixed it up well, and the defense has been on their heels this whole drive. Green, 58.
Think Rhodes can block that defensive end?
Not likely. But he doesn't need to, because you had the way that you could tell with the way they were lined up that gap was going to be there, right?
Yep.
Pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
And that's because really, you know, like having played lots of goal line defense myself in this game, it's a guessing game, right? You're guessing where they're going to run. And you either guess right and you're in the gap to meet them, or you close that gap up, or you guess wrong and they score, right?
The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point.
Well, that's a good start. 14 plays.
8 minutes.
Yeah.
Almost 9.
That's a better kickoff, too.
Sends it sailing. From the 6-yard line.
He's like moving back and forth. He can't decide what way he wants to go, so that's fine. Sometimes I wonder if they're trying to do a little bit of input reading on those. And that's why you see them wiggle back and forth as you wiggle back and forth?
I don't know. I really couldn't say.
Cross play to the left. Number 20 makes the tackle at the 21.
Good job, guys.
It's second down and 9 to go. Only one man back. Throws it. Incomplete pass.
Well, even if he'd have caught that, he might have been out of bounds.
Yep.
They were just padding their stats with knockdown.
Well, that's okay.
Kaufman with split backs.
I can't get to him. Wow, they had me totally walled off that time.
At the 39-yard line. Nice read, finding the receiver who was in single coverage. First and 10. They line up in the I formation. Hand it off.
Oh, he broke you.
Yep.
You had him. He just broke your tackle.
Yep, I had guessed right. It would appear that I had guessed right. But
Ball at about midfield.
unfortunately,
pressure coming. Gets rid of it, and he makes the grab. Jones takes
Those damn short over the middle passes.
Yes, well, it's time to put an end to that kind of thing here pretty quick.
It's 1st and 10. The backs are lined up in an eye. Flings it to the outside.
Ooh.
This pass is incomplete.
Well, you'd rather see...
I had the trap set, right? You see that? Watch. This is Danny Jones. Here he comes across the field, and who is he throwing the ball to? Yeah.
Yep.
Back to the game.
Right?
Well, that's why you play those defensive back flats.
7th play of this drive. Stabler, the lone back. With the pass, he's at the 20. Jones with the tackle at the 19-yard line. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. In field goal range now. So they're inside the 20. Need to get a touchdown.
Yeah, we'll play a little 3-4 here and just,
Lost about a yard.
yeah.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go. Only one man back. Looking upfield. John, one of your favorite terms right here. I'm going to use it. Boom.
Yeah, but that's worse than a boom. That kind of hit could loosen your teeth.
Under pressure, steps up into the pocket.
Yeah, nope, not happening.
Took a shot at the end zone, but the incompletion brings up 4th down.
Well, I didn't turn them away empty-handed this time, but I still managed to make the stop, I guess, eventually.
Well, if you can get them to kick field goals and I can score another touchdown, we'll be in good shape.
Whatever the situation, you'll approach it the same way. Cool and smooth.
The home team can take the lead by getting into the end zone. Decent kick. We should have a return from the 6 to the 20.
Yeah, those guys just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a big, gaping, wide open field in front of me there for a couple of seconds, right?
Until it wasn't.
Until it wasn't.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, and they all came in from the sides. It's because our cupcake blockers can't block those guys, right?
Number 35, the man in motion.
Boy, oh boy, man.
Breaks the play up in the backfield.
What kind of crap is that?
Behind the line of scrimmage for
Block skipping, right? That doesn't happen in Madden 04. If you try to run up the middle in Madden 04, usually what'll happen is they'll like hold their positions. The defensive linemen will hold their positions on against whoever is blocking them, and then the linebackers converge. And instead of getting a loss like you did there, more often than not, you'll get a run for no gain or a run for 1 yard or something like that, right? You don't see too many runs for absolute, like, actual losses.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, he got you that time. There's going to be no touchdown scoring this time around. That being said, that's the end of the first quarter.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and we're ready to start the second quarter. The home team couldn't maintain possession of the ball on their last punt return.
Well, that one will go just fine.
Here's the punt. Andy Wade.
Nice bounce. Look at that.
There we go. I can at least make it hard for him.
Well, you can make it a little harder for them anyway.
1st and 10. Only one man in the backfield. Pass play here on 1st down.
Yeah!
That's a big one.
That's a big one, yep.
Number 95 explodes across the line at the snap and then makes his way to the quarterback.
Yeah, you know, that's an important quality to have if you're going to excel as a pass rusher. Explosiveness.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long. Hands it off to the back. Johnson brings him down at the 10. He could be seeing more carries after that game.
If the defense is looking to force these guys out of their game plan, they're going to need to attack the ball carrier and punish him every time.
Setting the trap again.
Trips.
He's looking with the pass.
Well, that's okay.
Well, had the middle covered too, though. Because that play does have 2 short zones in the middle as well, right?
Yep.
So,
That's a great
if they were going to throw that short pass over the middle, even if he catches that, he's not going to get a 1st down.
See, you're almost not used to picking punt block man now because that play doesn't exist in Madden 04.
That's right. And I miss it.
Here's the kick.
Well,
He's waiting for the fair catch.
I don't like the looks of that, and the field position's still going to be pretty good, so...
1st and 10.
Wow, look at this. This you don't see in Madden 04 either, right?
That's because it's not possible.
Well, and I don't know that it's necessarily a good practice anyway.
I would not say so.
Drops back with the throw, and he hits his target. Hollings is the guy who's there to bring him down.
I mean, hey, if I pick up 7 yards on 1st down, I'm happy with that.
Yep.
After that catch, they have to get the ball inside the 45 to convert for the 1st down. Mills moves in motion.
Well, you should have let him. You should. He was leaving. You should have let him finish leaving that guy.
Yeah.
Because that guy's the guy that shot through the line and got you.
I don't know, he just instantly reacted to that. He didn't play his man coverage at all.
Yeah, but you could see him leaving though, right? If you'd have waited a couple of seconds, he would have been gone.
He's smart. He plays with good
So I figured that he would actually follow his man across the formation instead of being psychic.
Sends a man in motion.
Yeah, but like I said, if you just needed to wait a couple or 3
you
more
don't
seconds.
always want to wait, though. And the reason you don't always want to wait is because they can screw you over, right? Because then they can shift the line back, and then you're just screwed because you don't got enough time to cancel the audible and reverse the play and all that other kind of stuff.
going to get to that pass first.
So you're damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Gets the call.
Well,
That's a face mask.
yep.
Yeah, with how hard
Got a
he
little
just
bit of
got
help there. That turned in from a 4-yard gain into a 9-yard gain.
I will say they call face masks more
Yeah.
frequently in this game. That's the only penalty they call at all, but they call it more frequently.
No, they call holding penalties every now and then too.
They'll have to get the ball inside the 31 to convert for the 1st down.
I know because I've been victimized by that before too.
Calling an audible now.
Oh, I love that animation.
Oh, you know what? I don't miss that at all. Playing Madden 04, I don't miss that. Because I think that's garbage, right? It adds nothing to the game.
Find an opening was brought
It doesn't do anything for like immersion or anything like that. I don't want to be forced to wait 5 or 6 seconds while that guy waves his hands around when I want to call a play, right? You know, that's just absolute nonsense. And I don't miss it.
Tosses it right.
I'll just wait for that guy to move on.
Parkman standing all alone on the left, waving at you. It's like, no, I'm not going to throw it to you.
No, I didn't even look there. I saw where he was, and I'm just like, nope, we're not doing that.
He was completely alone. The entire defense had basically just abandoned him, right? But I guess they probably knew something.
Well, they've been studying footage all week.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this guy's got flippers, so we don't need to cover him when he goes out in the pattern, right? Speaking of flippers,
yeah, that guy's got some of the best hands on the team.
Yep. They still have a lot of this kind of stuff too, though, right? To help the defense, to help with the fear the D thing.
And look, it's the exact same alignment as it was last time.
Yep. You know, the old fear the D thing, so we'll make the receivers drop passes more frequently, right? Same pass. Oh, you could have thrown it to the same guy.
Well, instead I decided I was going to overthrow that pass.
Yeah.
No, he didn't look like he would be there in time. But he jumped over the top of everyone, and he got his hand on it to knock it away.
Is it the same thing again?
And the same pass.
Yeah.
And the same coverage.
Oh, no, they just moved a guy out over top of Marshall now, so it's not the same coverage.
That's more or less the same coverage.
Drops back. He's looking with the pass. Great pass.
Yeah, you could have thrown it to Marshall on the previous play, but not on this one, because apparently they were double covering him this time around.
8 is the magic number right now. Changing the play now. Mills, the motion man. He tucks it away.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's a face mask.
There's the face mask. Well, that'll give you the ball on the one.
He just got unloaded on it.
The officials are signaling that he grabbed the face mask.
Sometimes the defender will do whatever it takes to get a guy down. This time he got caught pulling him down by the mask.
Tucks it away.
Yeah.
Gets it in on 2nd down and goal.
Well, they might not be giving up very much rushing yardage today, but
I still have a couple of rushing touchdowns.
you still have a couple of rushing touchdowns, and they appear to be a little bit soft against the pass, eh?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, we've played other all-Madden teams before, and they've been tougher, but these guys just haven't been playing all that tough today. Maybe they're having an off day. Maybe they've got, like, an important player injured or something. I'm not sure.
They're really executing out there.
They're playing below their pay grade.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're still tougher than a regular team,
Ball
but
back quickly here. They might be able to put this one away very early.
It's on its way. From the 7-yard line.
you find your control is a bit more precise.
Oh, yeah.
On
the control in
kick,
this game
on
is
the kick return thing.
much better than it is in Madden 04. In Madden 04, the controls are very touchy.
Yeah.
Whereas in Madden 05, I can run all the way down and then square myself up at the last second and get that guy.
Throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. Throwing.
I think I can move faster and respond quicker left and right in Madden 04, but it's easier to over-pursue.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever had a chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah, that's what I find is I have less degree of fine control.
Drops back. Under pressure.
Oh well. Lots of zone coverage down there.
Great effort up front to put the pressure.
Yep, the two zone defenders working together.
These guys a lot. They're big and they're strong and they're fast. Opposing offensive lines sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
And here's what they've been able to do so far on third down.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep three things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field,
wow, hot potato.
your defense resting on the sideline.
Good third down conversion on that catch by Dunbar.
And the quarterbacks have
Not only that, but he stepped up to throw that. He must have thrown that as hard as he could.
Yep. Guess I should have kept the coverage that I had, eh?
Oh, it can't be helped.
Because he would have thrown... Oh, wow, look at that. And another one. Wow. It's a good thing I had lots of guys back deep there. Boy.
Yeah, they were trying to make something happen there.
Yeah. Trying to get a rushing freebie.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
See that, though? I put a dime defense out on the field the last 2 plays in a row, and now suddenly they're running, right?
He just exploded towards the marker that time. That was a big-time run.
Going to the air on first down.
Ah, there's Cedric Perry.
There we go.
Fighting off the block.
It's always good to see him getting a sack.
Yep.
Let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
Damn it. It caught me in the middle of a shift, eh?
Well, that's okay. You still took out the center.
Yeah.
You hit stick the center.
He's one of those guys who's extremely accurate with his passes.
It actually took him out of the play.
They have to make any adjustments in their routes to come up with a ball.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Pressure.
Oh, play action. I love that. Okay, I'm going to challenge that. I think that's out of bounds.
All right.
I think that's out of bounds. Unless the animation was just showing that, but it looked to me like he was out of bounds when he caught that. Right?
Yep.
That's pretty close. Left foot's down. Now it's up. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's an animation thing, but that looked close enough that it was worth challenging.
The coach took a chance, knew he'd have to
okay.
lose a timeout, but that's the way it goes.
That turned out to be a good call. Even though it was challenged and they lost, the only thing they lost in the end
That was close.
The game would have
Well,
been
it looked close enough to be worth the challenge.
Yep.
Pressure coming. Steps up.
Oh, Zack Mack gets the sack.
I don't think they expected him to get sacked there. The defense dropped everyone back, but he still went down.
He definitely had enough time to release the ball or throw it away.
I love saying that.
Zack Mack gets the sack. Well, it's quite catchy, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, like a guy with a name like Zack Mack playing defensive end, it sounds like he should get the sack.
Yep.
And he'll get the call.
Oh, I couldn't get off of my blocker there.
Number 52.
That's okay, because our safety came in to make the tackle there.
Yeah, our safety. Mm-hmm.
And this is the 11th play of this drive, within scoring distance. Kaufman with split backs.
Well,
With the throw.
oh,
Wow, he hit number 37.
Had enough zones in the middle there to prevent them from being able to complete that anyway.
But you can't think about the defender, what you're going to do with it after you make the catch.
I guess I had the right call there, even though I couldn't get any pressure.
Yep.
The kick is up. The kick sails.
They're a lot less accurate at kicking field goals in this game than they are in Madden 04.
Yeah, well, I'm not very accurate. I don't know about you, but I'm not very accurate kicking field goals in either of these games, so...
Oh, it's just an observation of the AI.
Yeah.
To the 20. Kansas City up by 8 sends their offensive unit back onto the field.
I think we're going to go with the halfback dive.
So they have first and 10 here.
Well, if you can run the clock out, at least, then, you know, they can maintain possession of the ball long enough to run the clock out, then...
I saw that lineman do his cut, and I just decided to cut that outside.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
About 8 yards. Clark moves in motion. receiver.
Ooh. Had to hold on to it just a little too long there.
Yeah, well, I didn't get the best protection there.
I don't know. I don't think your protection was too bad, but for some reason it took Clark a long time to run that route. Like, did he get... I couldn't see, but did he get maybe partially jammed or something?
Nope.
No?
But I would call that shitty route running.
Yeah, it just took him a long time to run that route.
Dropping back with the throw.
Yeah, I would call that shitty route running. Or, sorry, not shitty route running. Shitty pass blocking myself. I expect, like, 3 seconds of protection.
Oh. I don't know. I've gotten so used to not ever getting 3 seconds of protection in Madden 04 now. Basically, you can't really even count on 2 seconds of protection in that game.
Not much hang time on this one.
Well, sadly, you'll have to deal with the 2-minute offense.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Only one man in the backfield. Kaufman sends a man in motion. Stabler dropped in the backfield for a short look.
Okay, that worked out okay.
2-minute warning coming up. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Closing in.
They left the tight end in to block there, or what?
Yep.
That'll move the change, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly
Well,
what
okay.
you're going to get.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Yeah, it's funny that. Well, maybe you'll get lucky. I guess that was a screen.
I guess that was a screen, yep. I guess.
They were trying to run the same play again.
I guess that was a screen too, right?
Yeah.
But still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover.
Oh, wow.
Feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, with how hard he just got in.
That was kind of cheap, but okay.
He's rushing the offense back to the line. Going to the air on first down.
Ha! Look at that. Ben French gets a sack.
Yeah, that's rare.
Yeah, wow. Oh, well.
That's okay. McGrady gets in there and knocks the pass down.
Knocks the pass down, yeah.
McGrady pass defense. I love that. I remember we had that one replay
where he's horizontal, knocking the pass down 15 or 20 yards downfield, right?
Just supermaning it.
Only one back behind him. Dropping back. Closing in. Gets the pass off.
Oh!
That was it right there.
That was it right there. Boy, oh boy, he just totally dropped that. Right? Wow.
Just shutting the window.
Well, this ain't a sure thing at this distance.
One of the best in the league, John, but it's a little surprising to see him in from this distance. And it's up.
I know, personally, I think that should have been an interception, but he missed the field goal anyway.
Yeah, it's not a sure thing from a distance like that.
Yeah, I mean, that ball hit Danny Jones in the hands at belt height. Like, how do you not catch a ball like that?
He's got the best catching on the defense.
Yeah, I know, but it's obviously not good enough to actually catch the ball when it makes it to him like in a perfect chance.
Aimed it off to the back. You can hear the collision up here.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or he's numb all over. And that's worse.
We're just about down to 1 minute. Jenkins sends a man in motion, directing traffic.
Well, They got a zone blitz of some kind going on here.
Or some such.
Yeah. Well,
they shifted the line
they shifted the line away, I guess.
That linebacker's going to shoot that gap, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yep, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's fine. Just run the clock out. At this point, you're not going to score any points anyway.
But the thing I like the most is how prepared he always is. I mean, he can run and he can tackle.
So if they're going to let you run the clock out, you might as well.
I think what it is, too, is it's the drop blocks that make running hard in this game.
Yep, it is exactly that. Because you know what? Even though playing offense in Madden 04 is hard, I still manage to get in the neighborhood of 90. Even on a tough day, I can get 80 or 90 yards on the ground, right?
Yeah, even against an all-Madden
team. Even against an all-Madden team. And I know this because I've done it 2 games in a row.
Yep.
And that's not enough to win the game for you, but, it still is better than this.
Yep.
Anyway, shall we take a brief pause at halftime?
All right.
Okay.
And we're back.
Yes, and I was just looking at the halftime statistics, and you have run the ball 17 times for 20 yards and passed 14 times for 85 yards. So, that's just absolutely crazy.
It is what it is.
And, of course, Danny Jones has 3 pass knockdowns in the first half, 2 of which were actually dropped interceptions. So,
yeah, unfortunately, these guys aren't getting very
look at this, because they haven't been shutting down the run enough, right?
Well, that's okay. Looks like there's nobody covering Marshall out there.
Yeah, well, unless they roll that linebacker out.
Well, then I can throw it to Allen.
Yeah. You could have thrown it to Parkman again, too. He's like sitting on a lawn chair out there holding a sign that says, "Pass it to me."
No. That's just not going to happen.
He was literally alone out there on the field, right? That's just so funny.
Never happening.
He's so bad at catching that the Desperados just say, well, yeah, we don't need to cover him.
Pressure with the pass. He hits his receiver. Screen.
But you know what? I think that when they've transitioned from Madden 04 to this game, they should have left the defensive formations as they were. Instead of all these rebuilt, weird-looking defensive formations where all the linemen are standing shoulder to shoulder like it's short yardage on every play, right?
Hand it off. Breaking through. The 40.
There, you finally got a good run.
I almost ran him over.
Yeah. But you know what? There was nothing wrong with the way that Madden 04 defenses defended the run. Like they were... speaking from experience, having played several games recently in that game, they are pretty stout against the run. There's nothing wrong with it. They didn't need to go to this other weird stuff, right?
Yep.
Number 47.
And really what they should have done, instead of doing that, is they should have made defensive players smarter without making the offensive players dumber, right?
Allen comes in motion. Surveying the field.
Well, he came back for it for you. But you know what? To tell you the truth, comparing the 2 games from an offense point of view, in this game it's easier to pass, and in that game it's easier to run. And passing is actually hard and at times downright dangerous in Madden 04.
So far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Mills, the motion man. Again with the run.
Well, he managed to get another first down on the ground.
Allen covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front. Holding their block.
But I think they focused a little too much on gimmickry when they went to this game, and You know, things like making safeties play their positions properly, you know. You should be able to play a cover 2 and trust that the safety back there is not going to let a receiver get behind him, right?
Pass on first down. Tosses it right. And he makes the grab. Jenkins has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens? You get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
It's first and goal. Changing the play now.
Okay, everybody, seal off your blocks.
Hand it off.
Yeah.
And that's another rushing touchdown.
Yep. Well, you managed to put up a few yards on the ground on this drive, though, right? Like, they'd been really shutting you down for almost the entire first half, and then suddenly...
You know, I abandoned the conventional stretch run attack for a while and started going out of the big sets with the counters.
Yeah.
And I think that that counter step throws them off a little bit. Like, I do think there's actually a functional meaning to the type of handoff you have, and it does affect an overly aggressive defense, because it seems like no matter what kind of run play I've called, they've been in the they've been in the huddle with me, right?
Yeah.
So those counter steps, I think, are key to throwing them off on that. And that's why I have so many counter runs. That's why it's some of my favorite run plays. And that last run play was based off the halfback belly.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't have that play in your playbook, too.
It's because that version works slightly better. Ever so slightly. But slightly.
This team is going to have to focus a lot more than they did.
Because what I did is I took the halfback belly, which was already a good play, and I sat down and I figured, well, how can I improve this by Madden 05 logic? And I found that pulling the rear guard actually does improve the play. Even if you keep it to the inside, he'll function as an inside blocker. And if you don't keep it to the inside, well, you don't have to.
Oh, look at that. Cedric Perry comes in there and sacks him.
Nice.
You have to go through your progression and get rid of the ball. Give your receivers a chance to make a play.
I think that halfback back there who was supposed to be blocking was kind of going, durr.
Yeah. See, that's another thing about the running game in Madden 04 versus Madden 05, though, right? Like, either I get stopped in the backfield for a huge loss, or I make 10 or 15 yards per carry. Right, in Madden 05. Whereas in Madden 04, you make up like a consistent, like, 4 to 7 yards per carry.
Whoa, he was coming again. Do you see that?
Yep. Well, that created a lame duck pass in there that allowed that linebacker to jump up and swat that down. I think that was Edwards, wasn't it?
Yep.
Dunbar moves in motion.
Look at that. They left the tight end in to block that time. Come on, get over there. Oh, yeah. No. Danny Jones pushes him out of bounds.
Of all the people.
Yeah, he was the last man back on the screen.
Danny Jones, Hall of Fame nickelback.
Well, the funny thing was I was playing partial man coverage there. I had 3 man-to-man, right? And the guy I think that they threw the screen to.
From the 37.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I should have just called a fair catch there, eh? Any yardage I gained on that return was taken away.
Oh, well. I mean, they could have done holding on the fair catch, too. You never know.
Yeah, I suppose, eh? If they decide that a holding penalty is going to occur, it's going to occur regardless of the circumstances.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Going to the air on first down.
Well, you can throw it to Easley when he's sitting out there camping all by himself, eh?
Yeah, that's because he has 70-something catching.
Over and over, throws the ball where only his receiver can get to it.
And that's what makes him so effective. Never seems to make a bad
See, the
throw.
thing about this type of formation is it gives you more passing options if you do audible to a pass play, right?
Yep.
Because
Okay, so we've got 4 guys versus 2.
Yeah.
How quick do you think the blocking will break down?
I don't know. Hopefully it'll hold up.
Looking upfield.
Well, it held up long enough for you to get 3 or 4 yards anyway.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Changing the play now.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in Madden 04.
Yeah, that never happens in Madden 04, actually. What happens in Madden 04 is that guy who shoots through the line, he actually is smart and he turns and he runs parallel to the line of scrimmage to cut the running back off, right? So he usually is able to tackle the running back for a small loss, but you never see a defensive lineman on a quarterback's back like that, ever.
Receiver with the pass, and he makes he can't hold it in.
That's something they should have left out of the game when they switched from Madden 04 to Madden 05. I have no idea whose idea it was, you know, like to make that part of the game, but that should never be in the game. Because it doesn't happen. You know, like it doesn't happen in real life. It just, you know, it doesn't happen.
Drops back. Looking downfield. Gets rid of it.
Well, ooh, okay. Well, you managed to get him, so at least I've got a chance to play defense here.
Yo, that was actually tipped.
Yeah.
But that safety was playing robber, and he was playing a short zone, so I went to throw it over his head, and he just managed to get his fingertips on it. But then the corner, who was playing the flat zone down underneath, intercepted it.
Well, bad things happen when you go to the air.
Well, I think it was the right play call. It's just, you know, that safety. Even when he's playing a short zone, he's playing a deep zone.
Yep.
The home team have had a tough time throwing on first down today.
Yeah, he's not completing too many.
Hand off to the tailback. Pop that time.
Okay, well.
Strong safety number 52 is in on the play there.
Yep.
Seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does. So I'd expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
Stabler, the lone back. Kaufman with a man in motion. Stabler. Stop behind the line, lost him a couple. Stabler couldn't even get out of the back.
Yo, even our cupcake team defense is stuffed to run repeatedly in this game.
Yeah.
Because they skip blocks.
Yeah, things have been going pretty well here so far, but we'll just have to see how that holds up.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Only one man in the backfield. Drops back, closing in, throwing, a little behind.
Well, gonna make him kick another field goal, maybe.
20-yard line.
Yep.
This officially will be a 37-yard attempt. And it's up. The kick sails through. It's good. The home team still need 2 touchdowns. The home team are lined up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 1-yard line to the 20. Kansas City.
See, basically, it's just how fast can you run to the 20-yard line before all those unblocked coverage guys get down the field, right?
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, I know.
Calling an audible now.
It's a thing.
Going to the air on first down. Slings it across the middle. Number 28 is
I'm pretty sure that those guys were dropping back into deep zones and other things like that because they all had their backs to the play.
Yeah, well, I don't think it does really very much good, you know, to line up that way because it's just not good enough against the pass, right? Well, you managed to get away and get a first down.
Yeah, and I didn't get hit in the back that time.
Yeah. That's the thing, though, right? When they line 11 men up on the line like that, I mean, of course you're going to audible to a pass. I mean, you don't run against that. Why would you bother? Although I might try and run against this if both of those guys move over. Because if you get that outside guy blocked out, well, then you got lots of room.
I'm trying so hard here, I slid my chair forward.
Yeah. Well, you made 10 yards. That's a good run.
It's 1st and 10.
Well, again, I think I'm still going to try to run.
Oh, yeah, because you know what? If you can manage to get outside, if they seal everybody off, maybe you got a tight end lined up over a cornerback over there.
Again. Big hit on the ball.
I'll just run him over.
You talk about getting unloaded on, that's what happened here. He just got unloaded on.
Yeah, I don't think that, you know, like you never see in Madden 04, you never see the defense line up anything remotely resembling that.
That's because it's actually impossible.
But they still defend the run really well. You know, like, I don't think they needed that to add that particular thing into the game, right?
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Wow, that guy almost came through and tackled you before you could hand the ball off again.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down.
Sure, why not? Looks like a zone defense, and there's a big gap there to the right, maybe. Except for that guy.
Yeah, that's like totally a scripted thing. You can see this coming from a mile away.
Yeah, why?
Right? As soon as this happens, you can already see that happening.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, if you're playing Madden 04, number 62 there actually goes through the gap and blocks that linebacker, right? You know, like they all choose their assignments properly.
Yep.
And that's one thing that I really like about Madden 04 and think it's superior to Madden 05 is that the run game, the offensive line actually plays better.
Yeah, the run blocking actually works.
Yeah.
You're not just relying on raw running back speed in order to...
or, you know, getting lucky and breaking a tackle in the backfield and then turning it into an 80-yard run or whatever, right?
Well, this whole shebang with the run blocking is why I draft 99 speed wide receivers for halfback.
Yeah. No, it's something that they did not make like I said, they did not make the defense play better. They made the offense, particularly the offensive line, play worse, right? It's not fear the D, it's fear the offensive mistake, right?
It's 1st and 10. Kaufman sends a man in motion. Going to the air on 1st down. Throws it. And he makes the grab. Jones stops him.
Well, that's okay. Danny Jones was there.
Kaufman fires it in there for a 1st down.
No, he really puts some mustard on it.
Let's see if we can encourage them to run the ball a little bit more here again, huh?
See, they throw a lot more short passes in Madden 04, though, particularly because the quarterback doesn't stand in there to let any kind of route develop at all ever.
Yeah. Yeah, Madden 04 is the year of the hot potato pass, right?
Yep.
I'm
trying to get in there.
Big time football.
Stadium has shown why he's such a threat on the ground and gets closer to 100 yards rushing. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Pressure with the pass.
Wow. Well, that was Ben French there.
Yeah, he's not going to catch those too often.
Kaufman scans the defense from the gun. Pressure coming. Looking left for the long pass.
Oh, no, not happening.
Good pressure up front forces the
Well, look at this. They're going to go on 4th down now, huh?
He can
Wow.
drop additional guys back in coverage, but still get pressure on the quarterback.
5th play of this drive. As expected, they'll go for it here.
Yeah.
Behind the line by number 95.
Oh, I was focusing there. Like I was trying to fire as soon as the snap came.
Yep.
Like I was really, really focusing there.
Good. See, all that Madden 04 gave you the practice
Yeah.
that you needed, because getting off the line really quickly in Madden 04 is really important.
Yeah.
Drops back with the throw. And it's
All right.
Jenkins gunned the pass to his receiver.
Yeah, great job of holding on to it when that steam coming off.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Nickelback in this time. Mills, the man in motion. He gets the carry. No one
All right.
catch him.
Whoa, look at that. Runs over a tackle.
Yeah, with how hard he just got hit, he's lucky to be able to hold on to the ball.
Allen got the carry there and is now closing in on 100 yards rushing. About a yard.
Well, he must be having a better second half. Well, you got 81 yards rushing now.
Directing traffic. Gets the pass off.
All right.
Well, he held on to it.
Balls in the
Yeah,
pass for a
quite a
first
big
down.
hit,
He's
though.
picked up
Yeah,
full
well, you know what?
first
That
down.
wasn't bad defense, but at least they hid their intentions there a little bit, you know?
They have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
Yeah, they didn't man lock everybody down, but I had this sneaking suspicion that they were probably playing man coverage.
Changing the play now.
There. We'll just do that, just because that linebacker was sneaking into that gap so he could hit my quarterback while I hand off the ball.
They'll get it again.
Well, you managed to escape and pick up a couple anyway.
To bring him down at the 9-yard line. Gain of 2.
You just need to get inside the 5, right? Get inside the 5 or guaranteed points.
Allen in motion.
Cornerback coverage on Allen.
Yep.
Double coverage on Mills.
Don't know. Hard to say.
Dropping back. Surveying the field. Rolls right for the end zone.
Oh, Superman dive to knock it away.
Defender was positioned.
I had lots of time there.
When you're
Yep.
playing safety, it's your job to watch the field.
I probably should have thrown that earlier, though. I think I would have had a better shot, but Marshall was the last guy I looked at there.
Yeah.
Allen, the man in motion.
Well, what can you do? Still, though, like that DB was horizontal to knock that down, right?
Drops back. He's looking.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, that was lucky. Those kinds turn into touchdowns.
I didn't see that guy there. I just didn't see him there.
Wow. Scary.
Number 12.
Yeah, I looked at Mills first, and he was covered, so I couldn't throw it to him. And then, yeah, I just didn't see that coverage guy there. He was behind my receiver, and he just popped out of nowhere.
Well, you know what? What's good for one side should be good for the other, because we have at least 2 dropped interceptions in this game, too, by the best hands on the defense, right?
Yep.
So,
Yeah, there's a lot of, this is definitely not the year of the turnover. People drop interceptions all the time. Even when 99 rated players drop interceptions all the time.
Yeah, you don't get 2 or 3 or 4 interceptions a game like you do in...
You get maybe 1.
Yeah.
So we have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Closing in with the throw, and it's caught. Thomas records the stop at the 33-yard line. 2nd and short of coming after a good pickup through the air.
Right here is one of those situations where you can pretty much open up the whole playbook. You can go with a play fake and look for something deep, or you can just run the ball. Just about anything is an option.
Wow.
Oh,
come on, somebody get
The
up.
home team.
Cedric Perry was too busy being down on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, well, at least they weren't able to
Those types of passes are tricky.
advance it past the first down marker anyway after
Yeah, they're
that.
still in the exact same position they were.
Yeah. So I guess we'll have to see if they run here or... No.
Pressure, throwing.
Well, you almost got to him.
At the 44. They convert to the first down on that throw.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
That's okay. I'm going to file that one away for a little bit later. That short pass over the middle.
The deep back. Pass play here on first down.
Oh, Zack Mack gets his second sack.
Great job breaking through, getting there for the sack.
Yeah, it's a great
Hey, we'll switch Cedric Perry back in now.
See if he can get one.
He should be rested after sitting down for a play, right?
Stabler, the lone setback. Pressure coming.
Oh, there's another dropped pick right there, right?
That's a thing.
Yep.
That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Okay, I think I know exactly what I'm going to do now.
And this is the 6th play of
Just
the drive.
filing that little short pass over the middle that they threw the last time away, right?
The home team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Rolls right with the pass.
Oh, really?
Take control, dive.
I can't. He's too slow.
His way toward the end zone.
That was pretty phony baloney, actually, I think. But, you know, like what happened there? That was just misplayed, right?
Yeah, because you have a 4 deep here, right?
Yep.
There's no way a post route should split a 4
zone,
deep.
and look at that. You see that?
Yep. Trying to jump in front of it.
Yeah.
You're the last man back and you jump in front of it.
Yeah. And basically what they needed to do, like we showed that at the beginning of... okay, we're going to make me...
Goldie.
No.
They're trying to make it a 7-point spread as they go for the deuce. Stabler.
Send 6. When in doubt, blitz.
And stacks the line with all their big guys.
Just what they were looking for, John. Good play calling there. Key drive, touchdown.
Yeah, basically what they should have done if they wanted their defense to play better too is they should have added some intelligence into the secondary. And basically, if you're a DB and you are the deepest player on the field, then you play cautiously and you make sure that you make the tackle, right?
Yep.
You don't try and make a play on the ball
Changing the play.
because there's nobody behind you if you miss, right? And I think they really should have done that. Make defensive backs play smarter,
One of the
right?
smartest linebackers in the NFL right now. He anticipates, closes, then boom. He drags the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mills goes in motion. Hand it off to the back. Big tackle there for a loss and great pursuit there, John.
I don't know if that was for a loss. I'm pretty sure I got back to the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah. But look at that. See, they score a touchdown, and now suddenly you were having success, and now suddenly you can't do anything, right?
They'll go with a run once again. Diving tackle.
Well, I'll just keep the clock ticking.
Well, that
Yep.
didn't cut it. Now
They have to score twice, so you know what? I'm not going to let them do that again.
Time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
Green sets up, waiting for the punt.
I think we might be a little bit far in our own end to be doing that.
I still think it's better than the alternative.
Well, at least you got a decent roll out of it anyway.
Yeah, if that were to, like, go sideways out of bounds, we'd be in horrible position. And with the score as close it is, I'd rather not risk it.
It's 1st and 10.
No return with a good roll is just as good as I would have kicked it otherwise, right?
Yep.
Drops back. Rolling left with the pass.
Wow, look at that, eh?
At the 43-yard line. Kaufman continues to add to his total with that completion, giving him over 250 yards passing. 1st and 10. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Wade brings him down at the 42. Stabler is closing in on 100 yards rushing. They have to reach the 33 to convert.
It's tense now.
Kaufman scans the defense from the gun. Gets rid of it. Perfect pass. Gets away. Number 52 is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 22-yard line. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
It's 1st and 10.
See, he's only 50% completions, right?
Only one man in the backfield. Under pressure, fires it out to the right. And he steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Look here, he does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. That's a nice looking play.
Dunbar goes in motion. Stabler. Mack makes the play at the 15. Stabler.
Well, they were looking for something free there.
Yes, they were.
Very aggressive when defending the run.
But again, I think the block skipping allowed your defensive tackle to just stand there and hit him.
Yeah.
And the defense, amazingly, has about 9 guys at the line of scrimmage.
Boy.
That makes your blood pressure shoot
Oh,
right
yeah.
up.
And he just
Yeah.
couldn't get it in there. Seventh play of this drive. Kaufman sends a man in motion. On the ground.
Yeah. Nobody home.
Makes the tackle at the 4-yard
But you had a little bit of block sucking there, too.
Yeah.
But if you hadn't been in the 4-3, I think that would have guaranteed been a touchdown.
They'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
4 more yards to finish off the drive with a touchdown. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Goes with a short pass to the right side.
Oh.
Makes the tackle.
Just barely kept him out. Wow.
Well, it means they got to run another play at least, keep the clock ticking.
Second down, goal to go. Defensive line shifting around a bit. And he'll get the call.
Yeah. You can't get enough penetration, right? Once they get to that point, you just can't get enough penetration to stop them, right? Now you need to use up the rest of the clock so they can't complete the comeback here.
Hunter comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on.
Just don't let them get the ball back.
I'll do my best.
The home team.
Nope, they're not even going to go for an onside kick.
No, they're probably expecting to make a stop, and then they'll be able to put together the miracle last-minute drive, right? That's what they're looking to do.
Watch this one here. He had them all lined up, looking for the knockout. They just missed. That's one of the things that's going on.
They tried to hit stick you on that.
Yeah.
Too many guys going for the big hit instead of wrapping up the ball carrier.
Falling and audible.
Oh, I hate that. Because
Yeah.
you can't run past the guy when you're in that animation.
I think all you can do is just press like horizontal right or horizontal left and try and run sideways faster than that guy can get off his block. That's pretty much all you can do.
The only problem with that is you end up going backwards half the time when you try that.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, though, when they're jumping off their blocks like that, you don't have a chance anyway, so. I think you have to try and probably you have to pass for a first down here, I would think, because they're not going to let you run for one. Unless you're lucky and they completely give it away.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Drops back. He's looking. Gets rid of it. Pass ball's incomplete. Strange call throwing it here, John, because most of the time you'd see a run in the situation.
What do we do here?
Kick it away. If you give it to him, back to him on our 34-yard line, we will lose this game.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. First and 10. Nine guys crowding the line against all these receivers. This should create mismatch. And he is bumped out of bounds.
The notorious hook out.
Was there to make
Yep.
the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
How is the defense going to defend all of these receivers with a goal line formation? Pass play here on first down.
We're going to sack your ass. That's what we're going to do.
Trying to get them back to the line. Beasley, the motion man. Closing in, gets rid of it.
Oh, almost.
Another dropped interception.
He didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch.
Oh, boy.
Good effort.
Okay, don't let them get behind you this time.
Changing the play now. Only one man back. Kaufman sends a man in motion. Dropping back. Throws it.
There,
Yeah!
finally he got one.
Play, reaching in front of the receiver.
All right, now it's time to run the ball 3 times and punt.
Which happens sometimes when the defender is playing up in his zone.
Danny Jones finally gets an
Ready to
interception.
go following the interception. Come out of the nickel. Tosses it out to the left. They give it to the halfback. The home team
That's okay. You make them spend their timeouts.
Have to get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. Again with the carry. Parker makes the play at the 43-yard line. They'll have to get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down.
Oh, come on.
Tackle quarterback in the backfield again. They're not spending their time out, though, so pooch, punt, and run the clock, right?
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Not much hang time on this one.
Oh, he picked it up.
Trying to make something work.
Trying to make something work, yep.
Time to see what the offense can do now as they come back out onto the field.
Two wide receivers, hey?
So they have 1st and 10 here. Calling an audible now. Stabler lines up behind his fullback in the eye. They'll pass on 1st down. Pressure with the pass.
Oh, come on. That is so phony.
The tackle at the 45. The coach is having them hurry it up. He'll stop the clock with a spike. It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
That shouldn't have been a catch. That was thrown into a crowd.
Not a lot of options here. They have to take a shot and go for it. He's looking.
Come on. Oh.
Ah!
Wow.
I tipped it to him.
Again, like nonsense, right?
The home team.
Well, that was their last timeout, and there's 4 seconds left.
3rd and maybe 2. This is it. He has to throw it as far as he can. They just barely have a prayer or some kind of a defensive penalty to give them another shot. Pressure coming.
Yeah, nope, not happening.
Yep.
I got 3 sacks in this game.
Yeah, 3 user sacks. You did good.
The final score is...
Wow, that was a squeaker.
Well, we needed you.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for this EA Sports.
Well, you managed to get the run game going there for a while in the 3rd quarter, right? And that helped a lot, too.
Yeah, and then they cranked right back down on it again.
Yeah, and then they turned the screws back down, but...
I think the thing that bothers me the most, though, is just getting hit in the backfield.
Yeah, I know. That is absolute nonsense. I think that the I don't know what whoever it was that decided that should be a thing. I have no idea what they were thinking. But anyway, here we go. So we managed to amass 84 yards rushing.
I might have more than that, but the quarterback kept getting hit in the backfield.
Yeah, and 163 yards passing. So and to their 283. But for some reason, even though they did amass a lot more yardage than we did, it didn't come out in the form of points, right?
I think it's because they kept going on 4th down starting like late in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, well, I managed to turn them away a couple of times on 4th down attempts. So you managed a 69.2 quarterback rating.
Woohoo!
Throwing, you completed 2/3 of your passes, but that interception probably hurt your quarterback rating.
Yep.
And you managed to boost you doubled his rushing average. More than doubled, actually. At halftime, he was averaging 1.2 yards per carry. So he was having a rough day, but managed to come back, and he actually picked up most of that yardage in the third quarter. Then you had 3 drop passes, in spite of the fact that you only threw 28 passes in this game. You certainly still tried to run the ball, like 29, 33, 35, right? And then those 2 are, well, I guess, yeah, 37
attempts.
Yeah, look at that. And you lost like 4.5 yards. Every time a defensive lineman pops through the line and tackles a quarterback like that, that's a bigger loss than what it is when you hand the ball off and get stuffed behind the line, right?
That's right, yeah. It's like the biggest loss you can get.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. But you did get one 20-plus yard run that was 20 yards.
Ha!
So, looks like the usual suspects for you, Mills Marshall. Right? So, look at that. This guy here, who's getting to play a little bit, and he got a sack too, right? I brought him on the blitz that one time.
Yep.
And Travis Wade got 7 sacks. And Danny Jones made the big play there. And he deserves the game ball, I think, for that. But look at that. 5, 7, 8, 9. I sacked them 9 times. And then got 1 interception. And he also I think Danny Jones leads the league in deflected passes, too.
I think you're right, yeah.
Because he's been getting like 3 or 4 every game, right? Zack Mack forces the fumble, but there was too many of our players just laying on the ground already. I couldn't actually get up to take advantage of that one.
Yeah, they literally blocked you into the dirt.
Yeah, they did. Oh, well. Anyway. Let's see how the Desperados did. Grant Kaufman throws for 322 yards. He completes 21 of 41. So barely more than 50% completion. And he had that one long pass that was kind of a phony baloney thing where that player misplayed it.
Yeah, you know they were trying to make something happen there.
Yeah. So they did okay running the ball when they did it. Right? They ran the ball about half as much as they passed, though. Right? Through 41 passes, and they ran the ball 19 times. And they had 2 drops. So there we go. That was very fortunate that interception did not turn into a touchdown going the other way, because that would have been the ball game right there.
Sorry, man.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't give up on that play and you actually managed to cut him off and tackle him, right?
You know, bad things happen when you go to the air.
That's right. Bad things happen when you go to the air. The only thing is they kind of forced you to go to the air, you know, this time around, right? And he missed a field goal, too, by the looks of it.
Yep.
Yeah, 0 for 1 from 40 to 49 yards. So
yeah, I think he was kicking that one into a headwind.
Yeah. But anyway, we hung on for a win. Very dramatic finish to this game. And who got the player of the game? Zack Mack with 2 sacks and a forced fumble.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. So, that's it for week 4. Week 5. Week 5?
Week 5.
Yes, it was week 5. And we have managed to just barely remain undefeated.
Well, we were out of practice in all
yes,
fairness.
Yes, we were, in all fairness. But, yeah, the Desperados came out playing us tough, too, and they got a couple of very lucky breaks. So, until next time.
I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.